Hello, my name is Marley Schneider, and I chose to do my presentation on Georgia O'Keeffe. The reason I chose Georgia O'Keeffe from the Lazarzi textbook was because her picture, Black Iris, shown right here, is a picture of a beautiful flower. This painting was one of Georgia O'Keeffe's early masterpieces, as she enlarged the petals in this painting, which forces the viewer to observe small details that normally go unnoticed. However, others that have viewed this piece of art have seen a provocative woman instead of the flower. Georgia has rejected any sexual interpretations and was proud of her work as it was displayed through her eyes. She said, "Even busy New Yorkers take time to see what I see." Georgia was inspired by an artist named Arthur Wesley Dow, who focused on interpreting subjects rather than copying. Georgia O'Keeffe was born November 15th, 1887, on a wheat farm in Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Georgia was the second of 7 children, and when Georgia was in her early teens, her family moved to Williamsburg, Virginia. Georgia, however, did not want to leave her schooling in Wisconsin, so she opted to stay with her aunt. At the age of 15, Georgia joined her family in Williamsburg and attended boarding school, where she quickly became one of the school's most well-known artists. Once Georgia had completed boarding school in Williamsburg, she left to study at the Chicago Art Institute and the Arts Student League in New York. Her family encouraged her from a young age to pursue her education, and the whole family had an appreciation for art. One of Georgia's friends sent some of her artwork to a well-known photographer named Alfred Stieglitz. He displayed 10 of her abstract charcoal drawings at his gallery without her knowledge. Later, he awarded Georgia her first art gallery show in 1916. Their appreciation for each other went well beyond their artwork, as they were married in 1924 and lived in New York. Georgia spent time between New York and New Mexico during their married life. After Alfred's death in 1946, Georgia moved to New Mexico permanently, as it was a state that inspired many of her artworks. A few of the artworks that New Mexico inspired her to create were the Black Mesa landscape, shown here, as well as the Pedernal Mountain, shown here. Georgia is best known for her paintings of flowers as well as animal bones and southeastern landscapes. Georgia's paintings and artwork are usually classified under modern and contemporary art. She is also referred to as the mother of American modernism. Sadly, Georgia suffered from macular degeneration, which caused the loss of eyesight, which slowed down her career. Georgia was a pioneer for female artists, inspiring many women to pursue their artistic goals. In 1977, Georgia was presented the Medal of Freedom by President Gerald Ford. Georgia passed away on March 6 of 1986 at the age of 98. Her ashes were scattered at Cerro Pedernal in New Mexico, a place that was so inspiring for her. Cerro Pedernal is a mountain that Georgia O'Keeffe felt that she had a close bond with. She had said before, "It's my private mountain, it belongs to me. God told me if I painted it enough, I could have it." Here we see one of the paintings of the Pedernal that Georgia created. Now we're going to take a look at some of Georgia O'Keeffe's most well-known paintings. To start off with, we'll look at the Jimson Weed. This is one of Georgia O'Keeffe's magnificent flower paintings, and this one depicts 4 large Jimson weed blossoms in the shape of a pinwheel. This painting was completed in 1936 and is now located at the Indianapolis Museum of Art in Indianapolis. This painting was also sold at an auction by the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum, and the painting was sold for a price of $44,405,000. The next painting we're going to look at is the painting Blue, which was completed in 1916 and is now located at the Brooklyn Museum. Many people believe that this painting suggests her love for music, as the shape represents the curves seen in the violin. The next image we're going to take a look at is My Shanty, Lake George. This painting of Lake George represents a place where she'd spend a considerable amount of time between 1918 and 1934. The shanty shown in the painting is said to be Georgia's studio, which has been presented beautifully in solid colors but given a subdued appearance. The triangular shape in the gable's roof is said to have a spiritual meaning, where the triangle is known to represent the soul. This painting was completed in 1922 and is now located at the Phillips Collection. The next painting of Georgia's that we're going to look at is Oriental Poppies, which is also sometimes referred to as red poppies. This painting shows two of the flowers from a really close angle. It also shows a lack of background, which compels the viewers to focus their attention upon the middle of the flowers directly. This painting was completed in 1928 and is now located at the Weizmann Art Museum. The next piece we're going to look at is Cow's Skull, Red, White, and Blue, which is a piece of abstract art which was completed in 1931. The withered cow's skull highlights the presence of a Christian theme depicting Christ crucified on the cross. This painting is now located at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. The next painting we're going to look at is Sky Above Clouds 4. This is another abstract art and was created in 1965. This painting was created from Georgia's imagination and what she saw outside her window during a journey she took by air. She was enamored by the beauty of the moving clouds, and she puts her experience on canvas portraying white, puffy clouds just like a blanket against the background of a blue sky. The presentation of the clouds stretching to infinity suggests the element of spirituality in the painting. This painting is now located at the Art Institute of Chicago building. Here's another one of her flower paintings that was completed in 1941 and is now located at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. This painting is significant because it shows an orchid presented from a close-up without any background. This next painting we're going to look at, is Sunflower from Maggie, is very different from many of her other flower paintings, as this one has not been highly enlarged or presented abstractly. There is also an orange-pink background, wonderfully contrasted with the green leaves and florets. This painting is named after one of Georgia's friends, Margaret Johnson, who lived close to her. This painting was completed in 1937 and is now located at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. The next image we're going to look at is the Lawrence Tree, which was completed in 1929 and is now located at Wandsworth Atheneum in Hartford, Connecticut. The next picture we're going to look at is the flag, which was completed in 1918 and is now located in Milwaukee Art Museum. This painting was created when she was recuperating in San Antonio, and this painting portrays a wrenched and withered flag lacking all the stars and stripes. This painting was intended for Georgia to express her trauma against the brutality of the First World War. The last painting of Georgia's that we're going to look at is Black, White, and Blue. This painting was completed in 1929, is a style of abstract art, and is now located at the National Gallery of Art. The Georgia O'Keeffe Museum opened on July 17, 1997, in Santa Fe, New Mexico, 11 years after Georgia's death. The museum has nearly 150 paintings as well as numerous paper drawings from her artwork on display. Georgia O'Keeffe truly was an inspiring woman. She pursued her artistic talents and dreams, leading other women to follow their dreams. She created pieces of art just as she viewed them, knowing that others may not see the beauty in what she did.